And now to ruin Christmas.
Santa Claus?
You're smoking the vape pen?
No, I'm sneaking a real cigarette like frustrated mothers are supposed to do. Do my gray hairs bother you?
What gray hairs?
Kiss me.
Mom, I forgot my keys. Do you know where...
At the beginning of Family Guy, Lois Griffin was portrayed as a loving, doting, and fiercely protective parent. She took a genuine interest in her children's lives, upheld strong moral values, and slowly grew into a more assertive woman as the series progressed. But over time, that version of Lois disappeared. As the show went on, Lois became more selfish, jaded, and reckless, and her parenting suffered badly as a result. This led to countless moments where she crossed the line from flawed parent to outright neglectful. Today, we're counting down the top 10 moments Lois Griffin proved she was a horrible mother. I'll be your guest voiceover for today's video, but don't worry, your regular narrator will be back for the next one. Let's get into it.
Ross Fishman.
Your old boyfriend, the one with the penis?
Peter, would you stop being so jealous? I dated Ross 20 years ago.
Number 10. Climbing Mount Everest.
We're actually gonna climb Mount Everest? How are you okay with this?
Well, if we make it to the summit, I could pee there, and then it would be mine.
In the season 11 premiere, Lois runs into one of her exes and accepts an invitation for their families to have dinner together. During the awkward evening, Lois repeatedly tells Peter to suppress his jealousy, only to later admit that she was just as upset as he was.
The mountains look like nipples.
Well, you can't just call a country nipples.
What about Nepal?
Ooh, I like that.
Ha! Shocker, God gets it right.
That's when Lois insists they follow through on Peter's bluff, climbing Mount Everest. While Peter had been the one to initially brag about it, he quickly backed out once reality set in.
Peter!
Oh my God!
Dad! It's okay, there's a huge pile of dead bodies down here that cushioned my fall.
Lois, however, doubled down. Her obsession with proving they were superior to her ex's family completely overrode any parental instinct she once had.
I can't do this, Mom.
Come on, keep pushing, kids. We're almost there.
Oh, I'm feeling nauseous. I think I got altitude sickness.
This reckless decision nearly caused the entire family to freeze to death, all so Lois could satisfy her wounded pride. For someone usually portrayed as the sensible parent, this was a shockingly irresponsible move.
Oh, Meg, what do those kids know?
They know how to have a good time.
Well, so do we.
Number 9. Making spring break.
And how long has this been going on?
Early in the series, the relationship between Lois and Meg was still developing, and few episodes highlight its dysfunction better than Fish Out of Water.
See you in a few days.
Not if I strangle myself with a seaweed wrap and die.
Oh, you are dark.
After Meg complains about missing out on a fun spring break, Lois decides to take her on a girls' trip to cheer her up. When that plan fails and Meg continues sulking, Lois suddenly surprises her by taking her to a spring break party hotspot.
What the hell are we doing here?
This is where you wanted to be, right, honey?
Yeah, but not with you.
Once there, Lois immediately abandons her role as a parent and becomes Meg's party buddy, encouraging her to drink, get fake IDs, and act recklessly. Things spiral when Lois leaves Meg alone for hours while she gets drunk, persuades her daughter to flash a crowd on stage, and eventually gets them both arrested.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, tuck and roll.
To make matters worse, Lois escapes police custody by forcing Meg to jump out of a moving vehicle. Some might argue that Lois was just trying to give Meg the spring break she wanted, but breaking laws and endangering your child's life isn't good parenting. It's selfish chaos.
And now to ruin Christmas.
Number 8. Trying to ruin Christmas.
Santa Claus?
Lois has always stressed herself out trying to make Christmas perfect, but the first Noel showed her at her absolute worst. While it's true the family didn't help her as much as they should have, Lois approached the entire situation with passive-aggressive resentment.
Peter, you were all supposed to take the weight of the holidays off my shoulders for once, and you failed. You all failed.
Instead of clearly asking for help, she loudly complained and cursed while dragging decorations around, expecting everyone to read her mind. When she didn't get the validation she wanted, Lois lied and claimed she was leaving for Mexico, only to secretly stay in a hotel nearby so she could spy on her family and wait for them to beg her to come back. When they didn't, Lois became furious.
Now they're standing hand in hand? It's like they've never been happier. Wait, what's Peter saying?
She stole all the Christmas decorations and presents, effectively trying to ruin the holiday for her own children, Grinch style. Even worse, when she finally felt guilty, she still allowed an innocent Muslim neighbor to be blamed for the crime. Lois faced zero consequences for her actions.
Do you think he's okay?
I don't know.
Number 7. Trying to hide Stewie's injury.
Is Stewie in here?
Yeah, yes.
Well, can you give him to me? It's time for his dinner.
While Chris and Meg initially tried to hide Stewie's head injury, and Peter encouraged them to continue.
Oh, look at my little cowboy.
Come on, Stewie, up in your high chair.
Lois's reaction was still deeply disturbing. After Peter accidentally injured Stewie by throwing him behind the car, Lois panicked. But instead of immediately taking her baby to the hospital, she chose to help hide the accident until they could pin the blame on someone else. Even Peter expected Lois to be the responsible one in that situation. She wasn't.
All right, everyone, it's time to open up our bank statements. Let's gather round for prayer.
Hey, God, it's the Griffins. Again, we're very sorry we cyberbullied that girl to death, but we still want a snowmobile. Today, though, please let there be money in our bank account. Amen.
Amen.
Number 6. Using Stewie for money. When Stewie lands a role in a peanut butter commercial, Lois initially claims she wants to save the money for his college fund, but it doesn't take long for her to spiral into full-blown stage parent mode.
It's a royalty check from Stewie's commercial. Apparently he gets paid every time it airs. This is great.
She uses Stewie's success to boost her own ego, deprives him of sleep to force rehearsals, and even threatens to destroy his toys if he doesn't perform well. Worse still, she allows Peter to drug their infant to give him an edge at auditions. When Stewie finally breaks down on set, Lois shows more disappointment over losing his career than remorse for exploiting her own child.
Has anybody ever told you you're pretty enough to be a movie star, Mrs. Griffin?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I don't know about that.
Number 5. Making out with Meg's boyfriend. In Season 8, Meg shocks her family by introducing them to her boyfriend, Anthony, a genuinely kind and respectful guy.
Oh, my God, that's kind of hot.
While Peter and Lois initially support the relationship, Peter's cruel comments about Lois's aging body spark her insecurity. Desperate to feel desirable again, Lois deliberately orchestrates a situation where Meg leaves Anthony alone in the house with her. Lois then makes out with her daughter's boyfriend. Had Meg not walked in, it's clear things would have gone much further.
Oh, Meg, you have to babysit for Stewie Saturday.
Nope.
Okay, Chris, you have to do it.
Number 4. Exposed as a hypocrite.
Where'd you get this? Chris Griffin, you get in here!
After finding a vape pen in Stewie's room, Lois immediately lashes out at Chris, only to be exposed moments later as a secret smoker herself.
You're smoking the vape pen?
No, I'm sneaking a real cigarette like frustrated mothers are supposed to do.
Chris catches Lois blowing cigarette smoke in his face, revealing that she regularly sneaks cigarettes while preaching rules and discipline. While taking the vape away was justified, Lois's hypocrisy completely undermined her authority. It also didn't help that the scene began with Lois sneaking into Stewie's room to steal money from his piggy bank.
Peter, I need you to mow the lawn. It's out of control.
I can't mow the lawn, Lois.
Number 3. Throwing out everything. When Lois becomes obsessed with minimalism, she takes the idea to a deeply unsettling extreme. She starts throwing away food, possessions, and eventually even her own family members, including her children. While her marriage issues with Peter weren't surprising, the ease with which she discarded her kids was disturbing. What makes this worse is that Lois never truly confronts or resolves whatever caused her spiral, leaving viewers with the uncomfortable sense that it could easily happen again.
Oh my God, Peter, did you hear that?
What? I'm chewing celery. I can't hear anything.
They think Stewie's our first.
Number 2, abandoning her children.
And why is Stewie going with you?
Stewie loved Uncle Grandpa.
Wait, Uncle? I thought you said
Helicopter parents. Let's go, Lois.
Lois's obsession with being seen as youthful and desirable peaks when strangers mistake her and Peter for new parents. She leans fully into the fantasy, abandoning her older children, moving out, and pretending they don't exist.
Look, we're in apartment 4G, like the iPhone.
That's stupid, Lois. Don't ever say that again.
When Meg and Chris confront her, Lois is so focused on keeping up appearances that she doesn't even notice Stewie has been left alone in a swimming pool. Other parents being negligent doesn't excuse Lois abandoning her own family.
Oh my God. Oh, Brian, are you okay?
Number 1, nearly drowning Stewie.
No, 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 no!
But you know how Teacher Amy has you dive the ring?
In one of the most disturbing moments in the series, Lois becomes addicted to Brian's painkillers after he breaks his arm. When Brian cuts her off, Lois desperately searches the house for pills. After finding one and dropping it into the toilet, she decides to use Stewie's smaller hands to retrieve it.
Oh, Stewie. You know how you missed your last swim lesson?
Lois violently shoves Stewie's head into the toilet bowl, screaming at him to grab the pill, nearly drowning her own child in the process. Brian only arrives just in time to stop her. This moment cemented how far Lois had fallen as a parent.
I just wanted the pill.
Lois, you need help.
What do you think is the worst thing Lois Griffin has ever done as a parent? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and as always, we're Family Guy Review, bringing videos as much as you.